Hello, this is Zarina, and today we are doing an English grammar lesson about comparative and superlative adjectives. Now let's look at the use of comparative adjectives. We use comparative adjectives to compare two or more things, people, or places. For example, the bear is bigger than the wolf. Here in purple, we see two things that we are comparing with. We are comparing the size. In fact, the bear is bigger than the wolf. We use than after the comparative adjective to say what we are comparing something with. Than after comparative adjective bigger. Now let's look at spelling and the rules of form. First of all, let's start from one-syllable adjectives. For most one-syllable adjectives, we add the letters ER. Hard becomes harder, tall, taller, short, shorter. This is very easy. Hard and add ER. For example, my brother is taller than me. And it's necessary to pay attention to the rule. When we use a personal pronoun after comparative, we use an object personal pronoun. They are me, you, her, him, it, us, them. My brother is taller than me, not my brother is taller than I. This is wrong. For one-syllable adjectives ending in the letter E, we add the letter R. Nice, nicer, fine, finer, rare, rare. For example, dogs are nicer than cats. For one-syllable adjectives ending in a consonant, vowel, and consonant, we double the last consonant and add ER. Big becomes bigger. B is consonant, I, vowel, G, consonant. So we double the last consonant G and we get bigger. The last three consonants, thin, H-I-N, thinner, hot, hotter. The weather in Italy is hotter than Kazakhstan. Two-syllable adjectives. For most two-syllable adjectives, we use the word more followed by adjective. Careful, more careful. Famous, more famous. Useful, more useful. For example, I'm more careful than last year. Not I am carefuler than last year. It's difficult to pronounce carefuler, so we need to add the word more. This is logical. Two-syllable adjectives ending in the letter Y. We change Y in I and add ER. Busy, busier. We change Y to I and add ER. Easy, easier. Funny, funnier. This exercise is easier than previous one. Two-syllable adjectives ending in ER, LE, and O, W. This is exception. We usually add ER. clever, cleverer, gentle, gentler, narrow, narrower. Tom is cleverer than the other students. Adjectives with 3 or more syllables. We always use the word more plus adjectives. Difficult, more difficult. Interesting, more interesting. Enjoyable, more enjoyable. This book is more interesting than that one. In English, there are some irregular comparative adjectives. They do not follow any rules. Good becomes better, not gooder. Bad becomes worse, not better. Far, further, or farther. He speaks English better than French. Now let's look at the use of superlative adjectives. We use superlative adjectives to compare one thing in a group with all of the other things in the group. For example, father is the tallest person in the family. So, for example, in family we have 4 people and we need to compare them, and we have that father is the tallest person in the family. One thing or person father in a group like family. We use the before the superlative adjective because we are referring to one specific person or thing. We can also replace the with a possessive plus superlative. For example, Aida is my best friend. My possessive best superlative. Or one more, math is her hardest exam. For one-syllable adjectives. For most one-syllable adjectives, we add est. Smallest, tallest, shortest. Giraffe is the tallest animal. For one-syllable adjectives ending in the letter E, we add st. Nicest, finest, rarest. Dogs are the nicest pet animals. For one-syllable adjectives ending in a consonant, vowel, and consonant, we double the last consonant and add est. Big becomes biggest. Thinnest, hottest. For example, Sahara is the hottest place in the world. For most two-syllable adjectives, we use the word most plus adjective. Careful, most careful. Famous, most famous. Useful, most useful. For example, mobile phone is the most useful gadget. Two-syllable adjectives ending in y. We change the y and I and add est. Busiest, easiest, funniest. Monday is the busiest day of the week. Two-syllable adjectives ending in er, le, ow. We usually add est. Cleverest, gentlest, narrowest. Tom is the cleverest boy in the class. Adjectives with 3 or more syllables. we always use the word most followed by adjective. Most difficult, most interesting, most enjoyable. This book is the most interesting that I have ever read. And also, what about irregular? Irregular adjectives. Good becomes best. Bad becomes worst. Far, furthest, farthest. In my opinion, he is the best actor in Hollywood. So this is the end of the lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. So thank you for watching.